Kim, and today we're going to be talking about aquamarine. But before we get started, let's do the boring disclaimer. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk. So, aquamarine. Aquamarine, it is a barrel. It comes from Brazil, the United States, Pakistan, China, Russia, Canada, just to name a few. It is named for the Latin phrase, water of the sea. Really, aquamarine, water of the sea. The deeper the color, the more expensive the crystal. You see, these are very light, so these are really not very expensive aquamarines. Aquamarine can be a very precious stone. Most aquamarines, when they're in the gem form, like in jewelry and stuff, a lot of them are actually heat treated to make them brighter, more green, more vibrant. They're deeper color. The natural ones are usually lighter and greener, so these are not heat treated aquamarine. This is an interesting story that the Greeks and the Romans said they called this the sailor's stone, and they would use this as safe travels when they were, on the sea, when they were traveling. So they would carry the aquamarine with them. I thought that was interesting. Now, the thing about aquamarine is, and there's other stones that are kind of similar to it. You have the blue topaz. It's easily confused with aquamarine. When there's blue zircon, it's also very similar. So you want to be careful when you're looking at your aquamarine. It has a Mohs hardness of 7.5 to 8, so it's a pretty hard mineral. You can clean it with soap and water. A little toothbrush, a little gentle soap, you can clean it that way. In terms of its luster, it's very shiny, glassy. It's called vitreous. It also can be resinous, kind of like a honey. When it streaks, it will streak white. So we're going to go ahead. Let's streak. It's not really showing up. See, all those white? It will streak white. It's often blue or like a blue-green in color. In terms of a precaution, it does have aluminum in it, so this is not one you're going to put in the water, believe it or not, aquamarine. You're not going to want to put it in the water to make your gem waters because it has the aluminum in it. You could put it on the outside to make your gem waters, the outside of the water. In terms of transparency, it can be transparent or translucent depending on the quality. Transparent would be when you can actually see all the way through it clearly. In terms of its crystal form, it does grow with a six-sided hexagon, as all barrels do. It grows prismatic and also in these flat tabular shapes as well. Gorgeous. I've only worked with aquamarine over the past year or so when I first got it, and I held it in my hand and I cried. I was like, I don't want to let this go. I immediately felt connected to this mineral. It works with the lungs and the throat, anything with respiratory and breathing. It's good for the thyroid as well as the thymus gland. And it works with any kind of allergic reactions. And it's very good on the skin too, for like hives and eczema and dry skin. So it works really well with that. And then it reduces inflammation. So those are some of the physical properties of working with aquamarine. In terms of some other properties, some spiritual properties, it's good for public speaking. So it does work well on the throat chakra. So you can use this for public speaking, for any kind of communication. You can use it for contacting the angels, working with the angelic realm. It helps you with tolerance and also tranquility and also the divine feminine. Now what's interesting about this is that a lot of the stuff that I had read about Aquamarine was mostly about the throat chakra. And before I even like read about it being working well with the heart chakra, because it's mostly seen for throat chakra, I just immediately thought heart. Like, to me, this is a heart mineral. It works for me beautifully on the heart. I don't particularly use it for communication, though a lot of people do. So that's the thing about working with crystals. You kind of get to know which ones work for you in different ways. And this, to me, Aquamarine, reminds me of Atlantis and Lemuria. I don't know why, it just does. I mean, I guess because of the water, the whole water element to it. And when I work with this, like, I can literally see like cities and stuff underneath the water. So that's how this one works for me personally. Also can help with courage, giving you courage. It can enhance your mental clarity as well. And it's a great emotional healer. So it works well with the heart. And let go of the past kind of stuff. And also Aquamarine is believed to help one find lost things. Now, I haven't done that yet. I'm curious to work on that. So help find lost or hidden things. So, cool. Its element, of course, is water. I would expect none other than that. And its planet is Venus, which divine feminine, that makes sense. And again, it works with the heart and throat chakras. And it's great in meditation. It's a beautiful crystal to meditate with. I love to bring my Aquamarine when I go out near the water. So when I'm meditating near a stream or a pond or whatever, Aquamarine. At the beach, Aquamarine. Anywhere where there's water, I love to bring my Aquamarine. It's just so awesome. Beautiful. It's also good to carry if you wanted to wear it as a necklace for around your throat or around your heart, if you wanted to wear a long one to cover your heart chakra. It's good for meditations too if you do want to try to look for or remember your time in Atlantis or Lemuria. You can use this for meditation there too. You can put it on your heart chakra. You could put one on your heart chakra, one on your left hand, or one in your left hand and one in your receiving hand if it's not the same. Really depends on what you're looking to do, but I definitely recommend that you put one on your heart chakra if you're looking to do like some kind of meditation to contact Lemuria or Atlantis. You can combine it with other crystals as well, and it works really well with other beryls. Okay, so you can work with emerald. Emerald is a heart chakra crystal, so working with Aquamarine and the emerald is a really powerful combination. It's just really very heart healing. Or if you wanted to do throat, you can combine it with turquoise or lapis lazuli. You can also combine this with rose quartz or morganite. Morganite is also a beryl, and you can use that. So those are just some other ones you can combine it with. In terms of making a gem water, again, you don't want to make the gem water. You can put it around the outside of the glass, but not inside the glass because it does have aluminum in it. And we know aluminum is something that they find in individuals who have Alzheimer's disease, so we don't want to do that. All right, so those are just some tips and some background information on Aquamarine. So let's do some story time. So I asked some of the members of my group on Facebook, Crystal Connection by Marie Creative Resources, and Angela had said that she bought this blue beryl and she didn't even know that it was Aquamarine. And she carried it in her pocket to get a feel for the energies. And it made her crave this deep, meaningful conversation. So it really worked on her throat chakra. Natasha said that it resonated with her heart. And she used it for my crystal challenge. Every now and again I'll do a crystal challenge in our group and I'll have them do something. And so she had used it for the crystal challenge, which was to meditate or work with one crystal for a whole week and no other crystals. especially to work with one you're not familiar with. And so Natasha worked with the Aquamarine, and it worked very much on her heart and was very grounding. She said it almost anchored positive energy in her heart and her throat chakra. So I thought that was really cool. And then Nancy said that she put the Aquamarine under her pillow and she slept with it and she dreamt of rhodonite. Well, that's interesting because rhodonite is a heart crystal. And Samantha put Aquamarine under her pillow and when she was stressed out, and she would wake up feeling much better, noticeably lighter, she said. So those are some wonderful stories. Thank you for sharing. Please take a moment to share some of your stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear how Aquamarine works with you. So thank you so much for joining, and as always, you have a blessed day.